Today on the channel, watch out for the West Nile virus. Today, Masters Universe Origins Mosquitor. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review via Mattel. And today on the channel, we've got Mosquitor. But for all your He-Man and a whole lot more needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And that's exactly what I did with Mosquitor here. Picked him up at Big Bad Toy Store. And as you guys know, I picked up one for my Mint on Card collection, one for my loose collection, and that's the one we're going to look at today. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. We'll compare it to another Mosquitor figure in my collection. So let's take a look at the packaging first. We know it. We love it by this point. Bigger deluxe packaging on these than the traditional Masters Universe Origin figures. One thing is the carding is very light. Not very heavy stock on these, so you got to be careful. They do get banged up, of course. Hard to find these unpunched. This is unpunched. Luckily, both of mine came unpunched via Big Bad Toy Store, which is nice. This one's got a few little dings on it. Not quite as mint as the other one. So the other one will be mint. This one is going to be opened. But we know the background there. We know the packaging. We've seen it before. We like it. We know it. It does remind us of the 80s Masters Universe. That's when I started collecting, of course. So I do love this. I did not have the original Mosquitor back in the day, so this is my first go-around with an Origins this size Mosquitor figure, but a very, very cool one back then, and hopefully a very cool one right now. A lot going on here. We got the comic book in back, a lot of extra accessories. He's got his head in there. What's it say in that corner? Deluxe figure set. Evil energy draining insectoid. Modern posing for retro play. Chest pumps red fluid. Doesn't want to say blood. It's a kid's toy. You can't say blood. But red fluid? Is it Kool-Aid? Is it blood? Who knows? Maybe I'll break it open and see. But he's got a lot of stuff. He's got an extra hand. He's got weapons. He's got the little sucker thing, a little attachment there. A lot to like about that. So a lot to like on the front. Then on the back, we've got the cross-sell going on strong. We got Grayskull. We got the Wind Raider. We got that cool artwork at the top. He's taking it to old Fisto up there. Poor Fisto. Seen better days. We got He-Man and Skeletor, warnings, UPCs, all that kind of fun stuff we're used to. Let's see what it says on the back here. Mosquitor drains his victims of their life force, feeding his own power. So old Fisto's seen better days. I do like the old Battle Bones kind of in the background. Are we going to get Battle Bones one of these days? I had the original Battle Bones when I was a little kid. Carried all my figures in it, all that kind of fun stuff. To prime fluid, pump repeatedly for several seconds, then pump to fill the chest. Swap heads for a new look. So very cool. A lot going on here, but let's get down to it. Let's unbox it. Let's see what's up with a Mosquitor outside of the package. There it is. You always got to be careful. You don't want to rip that comic book. That's one thing you don't want to do. Can I get him out? There it is. Oh, and it's separate. There's no plastic prison for the accessories. That's interesting. See you later. Get out of here. Comic book, very cool. Instructions. Comic book, I'll have to check this out later. It's got Mosquitor in there. It looks like Hordak's in there as well. A lot of cool stuff in the comic book, but there it is right there. Very cool. And then we get instructions here. Talks about the removable parts. Very, very easy to figure out, obviously. See you later. Boom, there it goes. All right, we got Mosquitor, and he is actually locked in, so I got my handy-dandy scissors. We're going to get him out. He's locked in at the hands and the feet. I don't know if that's just because he's a deluxe figure or what that's about. Is we don't always see these locked in, as we know. Boy, he's locked in good, though. Well, let's get that. There it is. Get these feet. You got to be smarter than the twist ties or the clips. There it is. All right, Mosquitor out of the package. There he goes, and see you later. Whoa, off the screen. Knocking stuff around. So we did get an extra hand here. Interesting. He's got one fisted hand and the old thumbs up hand, so you can move one from fisted to thumbs up. Hand is a hand. Don't need to talk about that a whole lot. I'll pull that out. He does have his trusty blaster. We've seen this before with Mosquitors of the past. Very cool. Purple, all one color, solid color, but he does have his weapon, so we do get that with Mosquitor. All right, let's get into the figure first. These are a little loose. He's a little loose in the legs down here, and these almost looks robotic. And I don't like how they spin, so that is a little annoying. Not as tight as I would like. A little loose. And I don't know if we've ever had a loose Origins figure, have we? But this is a little loose down there, so that's unfortunate. Does he still... I don't know if he breaks apart. I don't want to push it too much. I'm not sure if he can be moved around like all the other figures. I think he can, though. Yeah, he can. So, yeah, you can break apart, mix and match if you're so inclined to do that kind of stuff. He does work that way as well. Let's see how this blood pumping works here. Okay, well, it's not blood. It's red fluid. It could be Kool-Aid for all we know, but you can see it. It puts little bubbles kind of in his chest. Not as cool and gimmicky as you would hope, but it's still something different. I'm okay with it. It's all right. It is what it is. He's got a huge head. That's how you know it's Mosquitor. Mosquitor. I keep wanting to call it Mosquitor. Oh, old Mosquitor. But Mosquitor, you know it's him when you look at this big head. He's got the big sucker, stinger, whatever you want to call it, on a mosquito on the end. A lot of range of motion with this head. About every single direction you could want to go. Beautiful eyelids on it, almost obviously insect-like eyelids there. Nice spikes there. Nice red color that's different than the rest of the body. A really dark red on the shoulders and dark on the hands. And then you got the silvers on the boots and the feet. I just hate how loose this one is. I don't know if anybody else had that issue or not. And then he's got purple, which seems strange. The purple belt there, which really mixes up the colors and really mixes it up for you. But it is an Origins figure. It is Mosquitor. I do like the head on this one, though. That is the point of difference on this. Not just a typical head. It's big, a lot of range of motion. You can have him sticking like this. You can have it straight down. A lot of different stuff you can do. As we know, it came with a second head. More of a dragon-type head is what I think of when I see this one. He's got the yellow eyes like a dragon, so it really takes this to a different level. Should pop right in there, hopefully. There we go. Pops in. Pretty much the same effect. It just depends how do you like your head? Which head do you like better? You got to ask yourself that. Choose your own adventure, as I always say. But I do like the looks of that. And then you got this effect piece. And boy, this is one of those ones in 20 years, somebody's going to do an unboxing on their YouTube channel and say, man, it's got that Mattel Origins sticky disease. It already feels a little sticky, a little slimy, but it's a cool effect piece. It looks like a hand reaching out, but it's got a hole in the end. You stick that right in the nose of the figure, and bam, you got that. Reaches all the way out. You can collapse people, catch people, do whatever you need to do. It is awfully heavy on the end of his nose, so it does droop his head down, so it's not going to stay up on you. That's probably to be expected. That's just gravity for you. But a cool effect, something different, cool, especially if you're a player out there, if you're playing with this. That's a pretty cool feature, if you ask me. But the biggest disappointment I have on this one is this right leg. It just spins a little too freely. It's a little annoying. So, take it for what you will. Your mileage may vary on that one. But a lot of accessories with Mosquitor. A lot of cool blood pumping effect. We're going to call it blood, Kool-Aid, whatever you want to do. Different heads, the accessories. There's just a lot to like about this. It seems like it took forever. I still have not seen this in person at my local stores. Seems like Big Bad Toy Store are the only ones shipping this at this point. So if you're looking for it, grab it from there. I don't know when it'll hit my stores. I have a few sightings at Targets around the country, but it seems pretty few and far between at this point. I do have the Masters of the Universe Classics version of Mosquitor here. The granddaddy of them all, I always say. I love the Classics line. That's what I want out of my He-Man figures. I want this scale. I want them updated, a little bit meaner looking. I think that's fair, but there is a spot in my heart for these Origins and a spot in my display room. So it's a little yin and yang of the Mosquitors through the years, and like I said, I never had the vintage one back in the day, so pretty cool to be able to get this one with all these bells and whistles we got via Mattel in 2021. So there it is. There's Mosquitor. Any thoughts from you guys out there? Did you pick this one up yet? Did you have the old one? Do you have the Classics? Anything I missed, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You guys know I got videos every single day, including lots of He-Man videos and a lot more to come. So make sure you're subscribed. One of these days we'll do a deep walkthrough of my entire He-Man collection. We'll also have in February my entire action figure collection tour. So be prepared for that out there. But let me know down below. And then follow me on social media, SirPaul64, Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, support the channel. So for Mosquitor and mosquitoes everywhere, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.